Talent opens the door, but grit walks you through it. We often glorify natural talent and effortless success, but science reveals something more powerful: perseverance. Psychologist Angela Duckworth calls it passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Grit is not a moment of strength, it's the habit of endurance. Talent helps you start, but grit helps you finish. Talent determines how fast you improve. Grit determines how long you keep improving. Effort turns talent into skill, and skill into achievement. That's why grit outperforms talent over time. Your brain rewards persistence with dopamine. Every time you overcome resistance, you strengthen your will. Quitting cuts that reward short, but persistence completes the feedback loop of success. Neuroscientists call this effort-related learning. It's how the brain connects effort to achievement. Think of your mind like a muscle. Struggle is its workout, and effort is its growth signal. Every challenge you face builds new neural strength. The more you struggle consciously, the more resilient you become. Grit is your brain learning to love effort. Purpose gives that effort meaning. When you chase something bigger than comfort, you grow. The brain starts associating effort with fulfillment. That's why people with purpose endure more. Purpose transforms pain into progress. It tells your brain, this struggle matters. But grit is not about endless pushing. True grit balances effort with recovery. Rest is part of resilience, not a sign of weakness. Burnout happens when effort loses direction. Sleep and reflection rebuild your energy to keep going. Grit means coming back, again and again. It's not the fire that burns fast, it's the one that never goes out. Studies show grit predicts success better than IQ. Students with grit succeed not because they're smarter, but because they never quit. Across athletes, scientists, and artists, grit is the common trait. The greatest don't rely on talent, they rely on persistence. Talent may open a door, but grit builds the path beyond it. Because the world doesn't reward potential, it rewards perseverance. Grit is more than motivation, it's consistency over time. It's doing what matters, especially when it's not exciting. So how do you build grit? First, develop a growth mindset. Believe that skills can be learned and improved. When you believe effort works, your brain works harder. This activates the anterior cingulate cortex, your learning center. It turns mistakes into lessons, not shame. The brain starts asking, how can I improve, instead of, can I do this? Second, set long-term goals that mean something to you. Purpose fuels endurance more than reward ever can. When your why is strong, your motivation lasts. The brain releases more dopamine when effort aligns with meaning. That's why passion plus perseverance creates unstoppable force. Third, practice deliberately. Don't repeat what's easy, train what's uncomfortable. Learning happens on the edge of ability, not in comfort zones. Challenge triggers brain growth through neuroplasticity. Fourth, celebrate small wins. Every success tells your brain that effort pays off. This strengthens the reward loop of persistence. Motivation becomes self-sustaining. Fifth, surround yourself with resilient people. Grit is contagious. Your brain mirrors what it sees. Being around those who don't quit rewires your own standards. Success becomes normal, not rare. Grit is not about never falling. It's about never staying down. Each failure becomes feedback, not identity. Each comeback builds character and confidence. You train your brain to see struggle as progress. Over time, that becomes your default reaction. Grit turns setbacks into momentum. Perseverance shapes destiny more than talent ever will. Because grit rewires not just your behavior, but your brain. It changes how you respond to difficulty. It teaches patience, consistency, and hope. Every act of perseverance becomes a vote for your future self. Talent is your potential, but grit is your proof. because success isn't born, it's built one persistent step at a time.